15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. Finding room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to run now. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 5. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Carter. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They run on second down with Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On first down, this is Adams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking to throw on second down. Nash. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Carter. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down. Nash. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Nash. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum of the deep.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard. But that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carter. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Carter. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Carter to throw on 2nd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they'll look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Carter. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here we go on 4th down. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. To throw from his end zone. Nash. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Carter now throwing to start the drive. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Dolphins 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marquise Bell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To throw on second down. Nash over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
16 yards on the play. It's now third and down.
Third down, they go with Adams. Determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, Nash toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A run up the middle, Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Carter looking to throw on second down. Powering forward. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Carter. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Carter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Rams 21, Dolphins 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Nash. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that, because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Off play action. Nash. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nash. He's got a man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Carter. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Nash steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out right at the 25. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Carter throwing to start the drive. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Rams 42, Dolphins 18.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.